Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Mind Fanatic Feed the Beast server, and this is Infinity Evolved. And today we are finally going to get back on that power issue that we had discussed in the last episode, and that being right now all I got is these two small steam dynamos. And you know what, I got to say, I'm kind of feeling the steam, and I don't mind keeping it with that, but we're going to have to produce something that's going to put out a lot more power. Now, these things put out a maximum power of 80 RF per tick. Now, that's not a lot by itself, but it's not bad for early energy output. I mean, because if you think about it, we can go back here and look at the solar panels, and I was thinking about doing just that. But looking back here, these redstone solar panels only put out, they only generate 64 RF per tick. You'd have to go out to the resonant solar panel just to get 512. And those resonant solar panels are a pain in the butt. So we are not going to do that right now. Well, maybe we'll do it eventually. But I think I'm going to just start off with a good old-fashioned steam boiler. And yep, I built some pieces already. And I was like, man, well, I've already got kind of a good hookup right here with this aqueous accumulator and this little area right here. So we're going to hook this up. Now, the thing is, we're actually going to need these steam dynamos to hook up to the side of the steam boiler. So we're going to work on that right now, actually. I think I have all the pieces I need. But let me go ahead and make sure I get my crescent hammer out. And we're going to work on some other things today as well. And we're going to get to that eventually. All right. So we're just going to do this. I don't know if this is going to work just like this, but we'll see. I think I have enough. Okay, that's one. Can I go up one more? Oh, the water is going in. Okay. There we go. The water's going in kind of slow. I don't know why that is. Should be okay though. All right, so what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to pump in. Fuel into this, and what kind of fuel this takes? Nothing better than charcoal. Now let's see what this thing does. Now we're gonna go ahead and start it up. And it's simple as just putting in some charcoal, and as long as you have water on this side, you don't have to worry about any explosions. But that's the thing, is with this you need to have water, so you want to make sure that you always have an aqueous accumulator or some kind of a water source coming into this thing. Alright, so the thing is with these steam dynamos, you put these in the back here, kind of like this, and let's see here, I've got some other piping I think upstairs. I've got some more of this redstone energy flux ducts. That's kind of what I want to roll with. Alright, I think you can just do this, and that should, I'm surprised, but that should be all we need. Let me actually, there, that worked. So we've got those two hooked up. Now the thing is, with just that, it's only going to produce 80 plus 80, but the thing is, it's going to burn pretty good. Now, as the hotter it gets, the more pressure it makes. So it actually could make a lot of RF. But we're going to have to make a couple more steam dynamos, I believe. In fact, we might fill up this whole side over here. So, and I think you can do more than one side. I think you can do the top, all sides pretty much, as long as you're pushing out the required steam. Now, these things can take in how much steam can these things take in? I can't remember. Do you remember, bro?
What?
Like, how much steam can these steam dynamos actually take in?
I'm not sure. I can maybe mine will have some steam in it. In my house, I can go look real quick, see if it'll tell me.
Yeah, now, the temperature on this thing is rising. It doesn't actually start producing steam, I think, until like 100 to 120 degrees Celsius. I can't remember. But when that starts to happen, it's crazy. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill up some of this. And it also, like any steam dynamo or anything, like over time, once you run out of fuel, it'll actually start to cool off, and also the steam will start to run or go away. But until that point, it'll actually produce power until the end. Now, right now, as you see, we're probably making some power because it's during the day, and we've still got the backup power, which is right over here on the wall. In fact, let me go outside and show you guys. Yeah, we got a few hardened solar energy cells. Those are like putting out like nothing. It's, I think, 8 times 3. You know, that's practically nothing. But what we're going to do really quick, we want to get
4,000.
only 4,000, and see what we got in this thing. This thing's going to put out, I don't know how many millibuckets, but it's going to put out 384,000 steam. That's a lot of steam. That's already up to 80 degrees Celsius, which is definitely getting there. Now it's eating up this this fuel here. So very quickly, yeah, we're going to have to get some things started. Now let's see. I got some shiny. I need to pull that out.
Yeah, shiny.
1, 2. I think we need a couple silver. Let's see, how does this work? Yeah. 1 silver and 2 tin. Okay. So put that back. 2 tin. All right, we got a couple of things to do, so I'll be right back as soon as I get this underway. We're going to make some more Enderium. And I know you guys already know how to make that, so we're just going to go ahead and skip that part and get right to it. But yeah, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. All right, so we're under here underneath the old farm. And what we're going to do is we're going to change some things up here. Now, see, currently it has all this stuff set to seeds. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. In fact, we're going to, let's see, this is set to the power. Okay, so we'll leave that part alone. But yeah, this is no longer, in fact, we can get rid of this. Well, actually, yeah, we'll get rid of this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect this directly back to that. Trying to think. Okay, so now we're going to switch this to oak saplings. So that's going to come down here. Let's see. Now, the only problem with having this next to all these flowers, I'm afraid that maybe flowers might end up growing in some of the areas. But then again, that actually might be nullified because I know that these can grow. Oh, and then our server just... All right, and we're back. Sorry, server just reset or restarted. It's all good. Okay, so what we were doing, we got this hardened servo right here, bringing oak saplings down back into this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to, of course, we want them to rotate through this, but we're going to also want them to come down into a tesseract, which is what I just built, and I didn't want to like waste my time trying to get that going with you guys. Okay, so see, what I used to do is I used to put this thing either underneath or whatever, and I kind of used it as like a thingamajig that would kind of move this stuff through. Now, what am I going to do this time? You know what? Trying to think. Well, the only thing I'm actually, yeah, this is going down in here, and the only thing I'm moving or I'm only moving wood back into the tesseract. So the wood, actually, I can have that set up there. So let me go back up here. Okay, so I'm going to set this tesseract down right here. Let's put a block. Sorry guys. Let me get myself situated. Because I'm having so many problems. Oh great, I don't even have my axe. We're going to take one little block here. That's cool. Apple oak leaves. These aren't apple oak saplings, are they? I did notice that. I can't remember what it was, but something like that happened. Eventually, all my oak wood turned into apple oak. I thought that was strange, to say the least. Okay, so I have my servo. I'm going to use this. I've got my one piece of oak wood. I've got my item duct. We're going to go ahead and do this like, we're going to go like this. We're going to put the tesseract on top. Actually, do you think it's going to go this way? Do you think it'll go? Because I'm not 100% sure. Interesting. Yeah, I just thought of something. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do... There's a whitelist. So that thing's going to go into here. And that's going to go into there. Okay. Okay, so before we turn this on, guys, I think I need to go back to the other spot. And we need to actually connect the other tesseract up to, say, we need to get another powered furnace going. And once we do that, I think we'll be fine. But until then, it's going to get really crazy if we don't do that. So let's go back and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so we got this all set up. We put in the saplings. So we should be good on this end like I did. I did just set this to oak wood. And these are oak saplings, just simple vanilla oak saplings. So everything should go as planned. And we should, as soon as these things start to get cut, basically what's going to happen is all the wood will just go up into this. And this should take over to the other base. Which, let's actually see, let's make sure, let's watch it do its thing here. I'm actually going to grow a tree or two. There we go. Let's make sure it gets cut. Oh, any day now. Oh, it's idle and it's staying idle. Interesting. Before I go over there, I definitely wanted to make sure that everything is working. Now, I wonder if I put this on the side, and maybe that's what's doing this in. Let's see if that's it, guys. I'm thinking it is. Okay. One item duct and one tesseract right here. We're going to put that servo on. Is that getting cut now? Oh, something's not liking something else. Like, cause you basically what you can do just to test it out, you can actually just put something like that on top, and it should get cut really quick. See, like this is actually. Oh, there was a poppy. There was a poppy. There was a poppy in the way. So that's what happened. So I might eventually need to move this operation somewhere else. We could, I was going to say, I don't know, could we set everything else to go away? Well, let's see if this all works. Still going to get cut? Oh, we do need to have somewhere to put the apples. I'm thinking that might actually be the issue. So we need a trash can to actually take care of those apples. These are all things it's been a long time since I've done it. Now, I noticed that we only got 8 logs there. Did we get some of the logs at the other base? Let's actually go check, and we're also going to go ahead and create that trash can and get that hooked up as well. Alright guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Now this is not pretty by any means, but this is the way I found it to work. So what I'm doing here, I've got that Tesseract hooked up over here, and it's currently sending energy and receiving items. And what it's doing is, if we look at this reinforced servo, if it doesn't crash my game, I know earlier it was just doing that. It's just pulling everything into this one chest, which is typically going to be one of two things. It's either going to be the wood or the apples. Now, what it's doing with the apples is taking them and putting them right into this, and that's pretty much it. Now, what it's doing right here is it's taking in the oak wood and putting it directly into this redstone furnace, which is at its max right now, and it's cooking it just fast enough. I think we need to upgrade this redstone furnace to a faster furnace, so we might go ahead and get on that. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Now, I did go ahead and lay down these other redstone energy flux ducts, because this thing is gonna, I mean, it's already almost at 800 degrees Celsius, which is crazy hot. And I believe this thing is maxed out on energy, so we're gonna have to update that as well and get a resonant energy cell. So I can't wait to get all that stuff done. We're gonna do all that in the next episode. Hopefully this thing just runs overnight and does really well. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope to see you around next time. All right, guys, take care.